navigating struggle. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
Here we go. Alright. What is it? Is it episode 1? Is it episode 2? Is it episode 3? We don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
Pilot.
OG Alpha.
Alpha. What I mean?
What
You did, bro.
And we thank God.
Amen.
How you been anyways?
Brother. Like I said to you, it's been a long week, bro, but we thank God, like you always say, bro.
Just
Thank
a week?
God. Do you know, I'm very good at navigating struggle. You know what I mean? I don't want this to start off like a depressing note, but like I am very good, but there's just certain things where like it hits you in the sweet spot, you know, when it comes to like kids and stuff like that, you know. So having to like, I'm already part-time in my daughter's life, and I'm about to be part-time for my son's life as well. So having that too there is like, I'm not even gonna blame the women because it's easy for men to, especially like, you know, they say defund mics and make my podcast, all that type of stuff. I'm gonna take responsibility.
Okay.
For what could I have done better, do you know what I mean, as a man? You know? And then obviously, God willing, with the next relationship, if I marriage number one before I pop any more bleeding kids out. Because listen, they must that thing called childcare and so that is not cheap, you know, and maintenance and all that. But nah, like just literally, I'm gonna take this time now to really like find myself, you know, and being around people like you and the mindset you have and stuff like that will help greatly, you know.
Amen.
As we're following the Lord and stuff like that. But yeah.
Nah, bro. Like, as in, this is new to me. Like, as in, that was yummy. You really opened up there. Like, as in.
Brother, see with my content, right? I took it from Kevin Hart and I started listening to him. He's like one of my inspirations because you can't say idols. We only have one idol, which is God, right? It was like when I was obviously following the story and stuff. It's always about authenticity. Do you get me? So I said when I come into the podcast, there's so many facets to me. I can be funny, I can be serious, I can be angry, blah blah. But the one thing I want to be is real. Do you know what I mean?
Honest.
Because my journey is not linear at all. At all. Boys are gonna see me take steps, bro. And then when I get to the mountaintop, you know, and then like when you're at the mountaintop, people are hating on you, are jealous, this, that, and that. You're gonna see that I had a I didn't get here, boy. No, we're not privileged like Mundilas or Igbo people. You know, we struggle, bro. You know what I mean? And like real life, outside the cameras, real life happens, you know what I mean? So that's why I want people who support me to know that like I fought through all that, and it wasn't by my own power, but the grace of God. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Nah, bro. Look at yourself. That's growth. That's serious growth. Because you know what's the important thing about what you said there is when you can recognize like that arc being your life, especially when you come like to media and the documentation of like as in your own story. Like people want to so bad edit and narrate like a certain character so that people don't know the struggles and pains of them. Not knowing that it alleviates the humanity in you and makes it nearly impossible to feel for you, relate to you, and empathize with you. You get me? Which will stop people from celebrating you when you get to the top. So people want to reach the top so bad that they don't understand that getting to the top is about maintaining that top place. Like, you know? So like I applied to your story the other time when you went TikTok and I said top striker because like we have people in our community who are like are pushing, you know, like Travi, yourself, you get me, Jaffa push so hard, you get me, and then it's like being managed or taken in by Mandela society or Rainbow society where it's like Hollywood is the pinnacle of media or like media like you said Kevin Hart, like we don't know as much as we would have if he was brought up in an environment like Ireland, that we would like about his life because he's in Hollywood, because they have this keep the humanity out, raise the idol for the children, you get me? And it removes that humanity and it removes that ability for us to celebrate you when you get to that mountaintop. Because I promise you, like you just open up there, people aren't gonna have a hard time wanting to see you win and succeed when they understand the humanity of you. You get me?
I hear that, but you do see it though. Even like, I'm sure you'll be able to talk about it because I know other podcasts they'll see Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Right. Look at his journey. Like he's Irish. Because we've never had like a superstar. Yes, we've had footballers that have done okay, blah blah, but we've never had a superstar, right? So when he started at the start, everyone had his back. I mean, the whole, you know how Irish people like, you walk on Bleeding Street, you know how the people are, do you know what I mean?
The people.
But as soon as like you reach success, obviously look, that comes with you're a bit arrogant and you have the cars and blah blah blah. And look, to his own detriment as well, like doing silly stuff and cheating on his wife, whatever, blah blah blah. But even before all that, that was coming out, man were hating, bro.
Yeah.
Man were, and it's the way on the come up they love you because you're relatable. You don't have the flash car. They'll see you in Mamashi. We're not going to promote any restaurant today. They'll see you in Mamashi. They'll see you in church in Liffey Valley in the cinema. Do you get me? You're accessible. Do you know what I mean? But as soon as then you remove yourself from that and you start making bread. I said it the other day, right? So like Jordan Adatunji now is doing a song with Bryson Tiller. Actually, my brother said it.
Okay.
And he was actually friends with my guy Big Tams before. Big Tams was upset that Jordan now blew and unfollowed him on socials. It was a big thing, went viral. Jordan now doing songs with Bryson Tiller, do you know what I mean? Like, we're away from that now. We're not accessible to him now. And then you could, I don't know, we're not in this tax bracket now. Like, it's kind of see people sometimes moving themselves away from people, do you get me? But I personally wouldn't do it, do you know what I mean? But I know at the same time though, when you're elevating, I always say this, you're looking down and there's wolves. Do you know what I mean? And they want that what you have, do you know what I mean? But like you said, I think what you were trying to allude to was like, they need to understand this, the ground that made me get up there, do you know what I mean?
Because like, even say all the examples you gave there, Conor McGregor or Jordan, they come from the first athletes of the Emerald Isles, Ireland, like the humble place, where people like will say hi to you when they walk by you, and you say hi to each other, where we don't do bottle service in the club, where we like, you know, we sneak our little drink into venues and restaurants with our girlfriends, you get me? Even like in your relationship, you're not flexing too much, you get me? Your girl can relate to your struggle. So here in Ireland, we respect humility. Now, in the Americas or in the UK, where flashy cars and all those things are the pinnacle of you've made it. And then the Irish people here who want that lifestyle so bad, who project themselves to like, because like we can call ourselves like part of that bracket, like the scene, you know, who like know that there's more to life than just here. But the importance in keeping the authentic self as you do that journey is that maybe Jordan unfollowed that guy because authentically they weren't actually friends. You know what I mean? Like they were Instagram friends or they were nightclub friends. So I feel like there's a level of relationship that's undeniable about access. Like no matter how far Jordan goes, to those people who really are part of his life, there's nowhere on earth he can go that he won't be accessible. You know what I mean? So, but to us, so like say like the guys who you went to secondary school with, they're not like, they don't deserve Dongo to the point if Dongo will follow them on Instagram that they should say he thinks he's too high for us. You know what I mean? Or the guys who are in your workplace. No, like relationships have, like, God puts relationships with people's lives for periods of time, you know what I mean? And I feel like what it is like the ground does need to learn how to accept the growth, you know? Because although he might not be accessible, just from his ascent being from your place, there's things that now are accessible for all of us. Do you know what I mean? So there's a respect on that side that the ground needs to have. But then there's a respect that the person who elevates needs to have, which is that like it's up to that person to be as transparent as you want yourself to be, sort of to avoid those miscommunications, you know? Because like you did when you opened up at the beginning here, you showed the degree of your humanity that no matter how much of an idol the camera will ever make you look like, or the fans, or you know what I mean, the cars, or the women, or all those things, we still know Dongo. With Dongo's own life, his children, his girlfriend, his wife, his
father,
his health, his job, you know what I mean, his own mental struggles, his relationship with God. There's so much degrees of humanity that we don't accept or allow people to have anymore because of the immediate access of the technology we have now. So it's like, oh no, you need to be in mine. You know, you're trying to grab people and you're trying to pull people away. Let me ask you a question, like as in, when you started the podcast, because like as in, I remember you saying to me on the other podcast, like, everybody loved for being here for the last one. Yeah, love for being here for the last one. Like you were speaking about like people in your own community and how they looked at you when you started doing something different versus how you seen people in the scene, or like say me, my brother, like as in, and how we open doors, or you know what I mean, how we were, do you know what I mean?
So initially I started with Instagram. So I started doing like, obviously everyone was like in lockdown, so we had to figure out what we were doing in lockdown. So I just started doing like, I remember I was watching this guy's lives. Every day he was live, but he's a popular guy from UK, and he had a singing competition, you know. He's doing like music, rappers, whatever, and he was just
doing
his
name?
Huh?
You don't remember his name?
Donnie. So he's John PK Humble.
PK Humble, I've heard of him.
He's a content creator or whatever.
Yeah,
He's one of his good mates. And then I was like, well, I know a couple of people that can sing and stuff and blah 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 and rap. Let me do like a competition and I'll throw like whoever wins €200 towards it, you know. So I just structured it. It was a 4-day competition. I had judges and blah blah. That went well. It was a bit of a laugh. I was dancing on there, doing madness, you know what I mean, whatever. But then that's where it kind of started. I was like, oh, who's this Dongo? You're hearing whispers like, oh, this Dongo fella, blah blah. Then I started doing like one-to-one interviews. Look, they're still there on my page. You can one day have a little look. You don't have to watch it like, but you can see like I was doing one-to-one interviews. But then I went on famously, as I've said many times, Where's Your Head, a podcast, and that was the first time it was an actual podcast, like studio set, cameras, mics, like, you know what I mean? I went in. And funny enough, like that day, like I always go back to, I remember that day, I actually didn't want to do it because I was like, oh, like it was a last minute thing. Smiley had just called me, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. But then at the time, my son's mother was like, nah, go do it. Like you can build back Dongo Productions, you know, because at the time, like she's pregnant and all, the page went quiet and stuff. Went there, I was just being myself, man. Like, I was just like, I actually went there. It was funny. I went there angry. I went there. I was gonna F and blind. Fabu D was gonna get it. The black community, everyone was getting it. Everyone. I don't know what was wrong with me, but Katie's energy and Tommy's energy, bro. Because it was the first time I ever met Tommy. Tommy was astounded by my accent. And Tommy, like, you know, how the studio was. He was downstairs. He heard me yapping to Katie. And he thought it was a white person upstairs. Do you get me? He thought, what white person do we have in the podcast here today? Well, obviously it was me. And I said the famous line. Obviously, I didn't know how the structure went. The boys clipping it, putting on TikToks. Went viral, did like 10 million views.
Okay.
And that's when I was introduced to the world, you know what I mean?
Hey.
It was like, to your questions, like meeting you, your brother, people like Ness, like people like that. You see, like, you get more love off people than you do from the hood, you know what I mean? Which now I'm kind of understanding, like, no, as you're growing in this team, it won't be people, there'll be strangers that are going to back your team, do you know what I mean? It won't be people, because they see, like, you elevate, it's like, they're projecting their insecurities because they can't, do you know what I mean? But, sorry.
No.
Because with me, bro, I'm so confident, bro, do you know what I mean? I can walk in, there could be a room full of people here, bro. I'll walk in, I'll always be me. I'll talk to anyone, bro, do you know what I mean? There's people, they can't do that. And they don't like the elevation, bro, because they thought, after my ACL injury, I said it the other day on the pod, when I got injured, because football is my life, bro, do you know what I mean? Football is my life, bro. Football, I know, I'm not academic, I'm not this, I'm not that. See, football, passion, bro, do you know what I mean? But after I got injured when I went to America on a scholarship, and I died, bro. Like, a big part of me died, do you know what I mean? And everything that I've ever wanted from football, like popularity, love, and all this type of stuff, I get it from this, do you know what I mean? And I'm so confident, bro. People don't like that. And I speak my mind, and they don't like it. But the people that, like yourself and your brother, you just love it, do you know what I mean? And one thing with me, and I always say, I think I'm a little bit misunderstood, bro, because when I'm going at people, it's not that I'm going at people like, you're rubbish, you're this, you're that. If I see something that is wrong, I'm calling it out.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid to call it out.
Check and balance.
Yeah, and it's all be the same way on and off camera, do you know what I mean? So that's the gig, African Irish, man. I get it from the Irish, bro.
As well. No.
Irish.
Believe me.
The Irish don't give a rat's, bro.
They don't give a rat's. They don't say shit. You know what I mean? And like, it's one of them ones where, like, as in, like, from what you're saying, like, because I've been very. That's the reason I did this. You see, the Iron K thing, because we're all bando babies. Bro. You get me?
Yeah.
It's very funny because, like, the thing about being a bando baby is when you leave the bando, those who you leave behind feel like you betrayed them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But like, if they know, like, the reason you're leaving and you're grinding, the reason you don't sleep, the reason my marriage don't sleep, the reason we're in this beautiful fine establishment is because we're trying to go grab something that we can bring for you guys.
Exactly.
You get me?
Exactly, bro.
Like, but it's so hard to explain to people who want to sit down and mask themselves in pain. You know, they don't want to accept truths that like we can take ourselves out of that situation. Like as in, and it's not that we have to leave where we're from, but we can fix where we're from.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We just have to actually decide we want better for ourselves.
It just takes one man. Like I always say it, right? In the hood, bro, in the council estates, you don't see success. You know, like I was talking the other day to one of the guys from the ends. I mean, bro, it's dark, bro. It's, bro, you know, Malik, you don't understand. It is dark for some people. No money, no career ambitions, bro. There's people right in my neighborhood. Like going back to my mom's, which I'm going back now. Like it's like all they're doing is just sit in the garden smoking weed all day.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Masking in the pain.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if someone from that area
was to do different,
they're seeing and it can be done, and you have the blueprint, and you're saying it, and you're coming back to your community, you're opening up things, you're doing fundraising things, you know what I mean? You're bringing back, and then they can maybe say to their kid, oh, see him there that's on TV, that's doing this and doing this, the millionaire. He lived there.
Yeah.
That's where his man lives. Do you know what I mean? And they're here because me, I'm open, bro. I'm an open book. I'll tell anyone. I'm open about my story, bro. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm telling you, it's dark.
It is, and but that's the important thing about being like a leader. You see where I said top strikers? Yeah. You get me? Because like what you have to do is like, it's not that you wasted time looking at all of them and saying, "Yo, boys, come, let's do this." You said to yourself, like in that dark situation, that I can't let after my football team not go for me, that I'm gonna like die in depression. I have to go get something. Like as in, and God with me, I'm gonna get it. Do you know what I mean? And once you start walking, bro, like as in like blindly, in blind faith, bro, you stay faithful. Look at it. It took someone else's platform to elevate you.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Look how God works. You get me?
Yeah.
It wasn't by your power.
No.
Alright?
No.
What happened to me?
Yeah.
Get me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I done this because like I recognized something about like my family when I was very young, and it was that like we are open doors.
Yeah.
Like as in like in every community we've been in, like we're open door that like allows a new light to like shine in other people's lives. You get me? But when you're in family situations, like that's a risk as a family. You get me? Because no matter how much you can give to others, those who never have can never be satisfied. They'll always take. You know what I mean? Now, like, it's an interesting thing though, because does that mean that you want to stop giving? Because that's why, like, I love Jesus Christ, because he really is teaching us something. It's a spiritual acclamation, like not acclamation. That's not the word. It's like you're transfiguring energies. You get me? You're cleaning what's been corrupt, and you're bringing it back to what it actually is. You get me? Because like if you look in those communities, like those council estates, those there are full of the best athletes Ireland could ever have. They're full of the smartest people Ireland could ever have. They're full of the most beautiful models. They're full of, you get me? Now, the only thing that's wrong is the energy that's within them, you know what I mean? Because of the neglect that has come from the descendancy we've come from what happened to us in Africa before we landed here. The treatment that we all had to go through when it comes to racism and all the other things. Now, all those depressions that last, like they build these satanic spirits that sit on the body. They sit on the mother at home who sees her child having a life experience that she never had and envies that child. They sit on the father.
That's a deeper one.
It's deep.
That's a deeper one.
It's deep.
Yeah.
You know? They sit on the father who's like doesn't have the European experience or the accolades that would allow him to enter an environment and show them the talent that he does have. You get me? So now he's just a taxi driver. Now he's just this. You know what I mean? So now he can't provide for the wife or just give her the deserving things that he knows she deserves, that he can provide for her with the ability he has, but being denied entry into access because he's not of this nation. You get me? So like they sit on us in different ways, and then like we trickle those things down into our kids. Like the way we like, as in the way we correct our kids or discipline them as Africans, because you want them to stay away from Mandela society. I love saying that word now, Mandela. Like you want them to stay away from Wimbo society because like it's dangerous, it's foreign, you know. But like you said, it's always been the foreigner who's taught you something new, who's given you a different opportunity, whether or not they don't like you. If you are someone of spirit, like as in you trust your God, stop fearing people.
That's a bar.
Yeah. And like that's exactly what you had to do. You know what I mean? You went from football to podcasting. How? Do you know what I mean? How?
Bro, like I said, someone said to me before, football was your hobby, like speaking, because even I suffer a lot with imposter syndrome, bro. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm saying on pods, like Ree said it to me, Ree from GTG, shout out Ree. Just like, Dongo, people listen to you, bro. And I'm so paranoid, bro. Like I get annoyed. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. People are looking at you. You actually have an influence. And my influence, I'm not trying to say, because like even now, bro, yeah. No, I'm glad you brought Jesus there, right? So I was reading the Book of John. The Book of John tells you about the Jesus crucifixion, yeah. I know when you talk about people like where I've had betrayal with friends and all, and people snaking me, people talking on my name. It happened to Jesus. So who the can I go say it?
Yeah, this.
Come on.
There you go. To cry about the suffering that you're supposed to suffer. Carry the cross.
And he took it.
Carry the cross.
He held it, bro.
Now you understand who we are.
He held it. Bro, do you know where it was baffling to me, right? It was forget Judas. We know what Judas did, right? But it was Peter.
There you go.
So it was like when Jesus is in front, because it's fresh in my mind, because I only read it today. Jesus is in front of the high priest, or the high court. And they're actually asking him, oh, who's the guy, son of God, blah, blah, this, and that, your
Pharisees.
Right? Yes, my brother, right? And then they were asking Peter, do you know this man? He denied him. And then there's another chapter, Peter denies Jesus the second time. Then I said, rot it. I was like, this brother was snake with his boys, bro. I'm here a bit crying.
Not just his boys, his community.
Bro!
The people he came to.
Just to set to hell.
Okay.
Do you get me? So that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen naturally. So, but what was he doing? He was healing people. He was, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna, like I said, through my life experiences, learn from me and learn the steps what I'm doing. And what to help you get out of your situations. And how am I doing it? It's by God's word. Do you know what I mean? It's not gonna be yeah, we're entertaining and all, of course. We still have to entertain people, but we're gonna have to try and incorporate as well smart things, because I feel like I'm starting to understand the mission now. Do you know what I mean? Especially like, not just saying, I'm not glazing or whatever, but when I watch the pod back and listening deeper to what you were saying, I understand where you're going with that. There's a bigger mission than this Hugo Boss watch, the flights. What are we doing as a people? Do you know what I mean? So
why are we doing it, man? Because like we do have people like, okay, we're talking about the people in Ireland, in council flats and council estates. At least they have an estate, bro.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the people in Africa.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, as in, it's like there's degrees to where our cross that we're carrying goes. You get me? And like it's the Judases, it's the Peters that we face every day.
Every day,
you know?
bro. Every day, bro.
And it's upsetting because they really be the closest to you, you know. And like they really be the ones who know you transparently.
Let me be transparent again, like, and I'm not saying it's like she's a Judas about that or she's a Peter, but this is just how, like, I'm being completely transparent here. So we needed help a couple of weeks ago, because both of us work, me and my ex-partner, and we need help with our son. And obviously it's family situations, I'm not talking to certain family members, whatever. I'm not really cool in my mom's house, hence why I stay in East in my cousins. But obviously I need to come back down here for the kids. So one day my mum was away, my mum usually helps. I remember like texting my younger sister after me, but then trying to get the younger one to watch my son because my sister was working. She goes, not gonna lie, so and so isn't gonna mind. She's not gonna help because obviously she has a problem with me and my ex-partner. For those who are watching, they know the story, what happened to Dongo, blah blah. It is what it is. And man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I looked at that message for 15 minutes. I was looking at that message. It's my own sister. Not gonna help you with my son. Not forget like me. You're basically helping your nephew. You know me? I was like, oh, my own sister, you know. But then who was willing to help? Emmy. You know Emmy, one of my good friends. Emilia. I'll show you her now. Yeah. You know, I'll rock with Emmy. She's been on the pod and stuff.
I like that you brought that conversation, because
bro, it's the closest people to you, bro.
It is, but they don't. It's because they don't realize. Oh yeah, she's a real one. She's a real one. And see, that's when you have, and you could tell she's a real one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that's why community. Like, I didn't want to just see my family outshine everybody. Do you get me? Like, because like that's so easy to do if you can stay focused as a unit. You get me? Like, I emphasize in my family. I always emphasize like, oh, you guys, do you know if like we work together, like as in we like just love each other, like we probably don't even need friends. You get me? but like for some reason that communication never gets past the ears of my family. And I thank God it doesn't, because I didn't realize that I was fearing our greatness. Do you get me? And that's why I was emphasizing that message to them so much. When my mother trusted in God, that God will do as He sees fit. You get me? So whether or not, because like I look after my mom, I look after my brother, I look after my sister, I look after like.
Well, I'm gonna get onto that after this. I'm gonna get onto that.
I look after my auntie. My auntie's going through dialysis. You get me? I look after the community. I make sure, like, as in like things that we don't see, I check it out. I look in the darkest crevices, because one thing I won't allow is that we close our eyes and we're in chains. You get me? Because like it's a deception for us to think that that's not possible. You get me? It's a deception for us to think that we are free right now. When, like you said, like even in Europe, there's people sitting in such darkness. You get me? Then like in Africa, to have these phones, to have these things, like Congolese, Nigerian man, to have these things, we know what's really going on. Like all our black favorite people will be talking about Elon or doing all this, but we know who that is. You know what I mean? Like Trump and all. I know who that is. Like for the sake of their idolism, what's the suffering of my people? Do you get me? And like it's very beautiful how you can whitewash things. You know, you can make the most poisonous thing look so attractive, and people won't know that that's the thing that's really killing them. That's the Peter. That's the Judas. Your best friend will like always be there for you. You know what I mean? But realistically, what he's doing is he's always making sure he's eating. You know what I mean? So that's why we have to continue to like appreciate the opportunities and the like the anointing that God has put in. You know? Because that's why when Jesus had to carry his cross, Jesus used to always leave the people. You know? Because like the people didn't accept the fact that he wasn't there trying to become your king. He was there trying to show you all that you're kings and queens. You know? So that then he could live amongst royalty, as family, as community, you know? So like, it wasn't that Jesus came down and was like, yo, I'm God, guys, watch what I can do. Watch me do this, watch me do this. Nah, he was sending a message that like, we are anointed, we are special, we are divine. Don't do that to yourself. Love your neighbor because they are yourself. Do you know what I mean? The messages were more so to uplift the environment. Like, and in doing so, what did? They propped him up on a stick and they said, look at our God. They killed him. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to stop that message as quick as they could, because the problem with a message like that is it doesn't allow for a class-based society. Like, you're going to allow people to realize how great their God is through them. You know what I mean? And like, it's only till we all accept that truth, we'll stop abusing ourselves with alcohol, abusing ourselves with like unnecessary drug addictions, abusing ourselves with unnecessary sexual interactions, abusing ourselves with like, you know, envy, jealousy, hatred, all those little emotions that you bite on that will turn you into Peter or to a Judas. Like, until we accept the truth of who Christ was and like what he offers in the way that he lived his life, you get me? We're not gonna get anywhere, you know?
I think it starts within though. I think with knowing the word, what you just said there, it amplifies it even more. Cause see me, right? We'll take your brother for example. Getting number one, bro. Again, I'm so happy for that dude. We're not in the same field, but we're in the same kind of industry media. I'm so happy for him, because that's another man that's on his way to like generational wealth, whatever, helping Mumsy, you, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I seen today the brand I'm wearing there with the hat and all, but he was on Billboard in New York. Bro, do you get me? And I don't get, it's just me. I just want every single person, especially if you look like me or my brothers and sisters, win. And then obviously when you read the word again, it amplifies my love for you even more. Do you know what I mean? And like we were having a conversation today about like, like the envy in the community, and people not being happy for each other, monitoring spirits. I'll ask you, because you're very good at this stuff. Like, does it come from like slavery times? Does it come from colonization? Why is it that like you always hear people saying the Jews are always together, the Chinese are always together, the Asians are always together. Krypton Conan opened a restaurant the other day. Oh, they were saying it's for the community, but the people are saying, oh, because it's only 2%. How is that for the community? And it's an Asian man's restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
I think I've seen this, bro. They hate like Two young black brothers from South London are investing into a supermarket. Even if it's 2%, so what?
You know where I think it comes from?
What is what? Is it slavery? What?
It's even before slavery. It's like we just don't accept that we don't need anything. We're already great. You get me? Like, what was Jesus doing? You were walking around with sandals, bro. He went putting himself on, like, big up to the boys, MC on the guys. You get me? Big up to Travi, number one. Big up to all of the things, bro. Those things are in the Mandela structure.
Okay.
So it's devil society that we're seeking approval of. Do you get me? We're not happy with what God's given us. Do you get me? Because we don't fully understand this yet, you know? Like, because we've forgotten what this is, you know? This here, this anointing of being part of this forward means that without anything else, you're already fulfilled fully, you know? And like, it's hard when having that, but then living in a material world where you see shiny things, it's hard to understand that you don't need a shiny thing, you're already shining from within. You know? So like, it's hard because like, it's hard, especially when you come from like the story that you have nothing. That slavery story that they gave us is that Africa is poor. Where, how, when, and why? We all want to run to Europe to work 9 to 5s to suffer. When I could put this watch in the floor in Africa and it would grow me 5 of them. Like we don't understand.
People are gonna miss what you're saying there.
Yeah.
People are gonna miss what you're saying there. This is made for the minerals, and it's here in Europe. Where's all these details? Even our phones, the minerals for the phones coming from Congo, bro. My kids' age are in there getting killed, bro, for me to have a phone.
You know what's beautiful, bro? I was literally talking about taking that watch and sticking it in mud and it would grow a watch tree. But look how you broke it down into layers.
No, people will miss it though. People will miss it, yeah.
But like, it's interesting because like, that's what I'm saying, like, because what Christ was telling you is that it's the Father within, the Father above, and the life of, you know, humility that will actually bring wealth, fruitfulness, and like, as in unity. Because in his time they were slaves as well. They were under the Roman Empire, you know what I mean? So it wasn't that the Pharisees saw Christ and envied his accolades and achievements. They envied his influence.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I will say that. And
so,
the audacity to be like, I'm God.
Okay,
yeah.
So they envied his influence on the righteous side because they were supposed to be the righteous leaders. You get me? They looked the part. They performed all the rites and the sacrifices, and yet they fell far from the people because the people couldn't relate to anything they were doing because the people were to be subjugated by them. The people looked at Christ, they adored his happiness within nothing. He was there amongst them, walking around, but for some reason when this guy spoke, when this guy touched things, he was healing. This guy had the light of God on him clearly, you get me? Now, for both sides of that class system, like from the lower and the higher, because the lower people only followed Jesus because they thought that maybe by following this guy, me too, I go walk on water. Yeah. So it was also for his influence. The higher people only watched him because he's gonna crash our system if he gets all these lower people enlightened, if they become more educated. Like, we'll talk about education for a second now, because I feel like what we are highlighting, like as in when we're talking about the shining ones who leave the community, is that there's a level of intellect that's reached, you get me? And that's not to say that anyone that hasn't taken a step out, because it's just about diving into it. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't a professional podcaster.
No.
You didn't get a college degree.
No.
You didn't, you know what I'm saying? You just said, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. And then after going for it, you stay consistent. But everything that was there with you before you started that was given to you by God.
Yeah.
Okay? So for everybody else in the community who right now doesn't understand how it is that this amalgamation, that's not the word. That's
bro, I told you on the pod already. These big words. Don't even look at me. Bro.
Okay, I'll say accumulation.
Yeah.
So the accumulation of all these bright, beautiful new stars like Jordan Atunji, Travi, Cello, you know what I mean, Dongo, like Mama She, like Leon from Black and Irish, like Ayub Atola Vintage, or like, you know what I mean, where they started why they started, and how they somehow have all started to come together, you know? Where's our part, you know? So anyone who's asking themselves where's their part, is that you need to remove because like even those people, first of all, we all have to transmutate the energy and the purpose, like, because if we really want to do what we're supposed to do here, like what God has planned for us, and see it actualized in a way where you're not gonna see brothers shooting each other, stabbing each other for his watch, and doing all that kind of other stuff that we've seen in America, we've seen in England, and fail to address the situation in Africa. Because with this media that we have now, and with this community we have now, we have direct access to the European powers that have caused everything that's happening in Africa. They love to protest about Palestine, about what else has gone on? Well,
gay rights,
diversity.
Yeah.
They love people, apparently, humanity. They really feel for humanity. Yet there's a load of migrants, get them home, that they've never considered. They're colleagues, they're their best friends, they're the people that have like been there for them in life. They just see them as another black fella, you know. But if they ever were to be curious enough to see us open our hearts and to allow us to be transparent to what our truth is, you know, then they'd see the Mama She that is a social care worker, is a mother, has people in Africa who still depend on her, and doesn't see it fit to sleep more than 3 hours. You get me? You get me? Because of the type of like the type of origin we have. You get me? Or the type of situation that their politics have put on us. You know? And like it's beautiful because I know these conversations are only going to arise now because, as you can see with Donald Trump now removing himself from NATO and everything that's playing out in the world, Israel, Palestine, and all the things, it's that the old structure that sat upon our fathers, our mothers, and created this depression that we're seeing in those council estates, or that we're seeing in Elon Musk's Tesla companies retrieving of diamonds from the children of Congo. It's falling apart, you know. And as it's falling apart, like they have to accept that they've benefited. Even us, me and you, and our Gucci and our beautiful, our Irish, our European, we benefit.
We benefited, we have.
So, if that's the truth, like as in, and like Christ, like because at the end of the day, what we're all starting to see become more evident is the evidence that this is a spiritual matter, you know. Because like you're feeling that, like you saw what happened with Kanye, like as in you rise to the top, but there's a ceiling, you know, and it's all going to be removed from you, like. Because regardless of if it's the Pharisees above you or if it's your people below you, you can't. As
just on that point there, we live in these times now, bro. It's like there's comparables. Like what you said, the Pharisees I can say that they're the Trumps and the Elons. Just on that point there, and then the Kanyes who are trying to change the world are trying to wake people up. They're the ones getting stripped of everything because they'll let you get to a certain point. You know what I'm trying to say? And my question to you was like, this is great with you. Like even opened my eyes up. Like, and even with me. My success and the legacy I'm trying to live, bro. Because you hear it a lot, celebrities, watches, and it doesn't mean anything. Okay, cool. I still want the house. I still want the house. I still want this. I want that. I want my family to be proud. I want my family to be financially secure. But how I'm gonna leave a legacy is my way of giving back. And this is how I know. You may not agree. But I'll ask you your opinion. You're not gonna get everyone to give a rat's, bro. At all. You're not. We can say all this, we like, it can be clipped up, it can be whatever. My way is like, okay, you have all this money, you have all this wealth, I'm gonna go into my nation, help build schools, help the orphanages, and give back that way. That's my way. Because there's 7-8 billion people in the world, I can't save everybody. But you said there, you can be an influence, bro. I mean, but what? Because remember when you touched on it, and I wish I pushed back a bit on you on that. It's like the Dubai's. This, that, and that. How can you get them people to open their eyes? Okay, I feel without sounding like you're judging or patronizing.
There you go.
And look, can you heat that up? I need to break this fast.
Oh yeah.
People, listen, you kept asking me, are we gonna eat? Yes, we will.
We're gonna eat.
Yours is like
Mama She's the sponsor.
Yours is like
now.
And what we're here as well, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Why not?
So Mama She's the sponsor.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yes.
I don't know if you want to use these bowls.
I think we'll use the bowls. We'll use the bowls.
Can you heat?
Oh wait, we use bigger
more.
bowls.
Heat it up, heat. That's all I'm saying. I want to enjoy it.
No, well, we need. There's if you see there in the corner, Mama She's corner. there's like round bowls. Thank you,
Yeah.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.
Alright. You see, what I'll say is that first of all, everyone needs to get off high horses. Like, no one's Jesus. Jesus done what he done, so we had this example.
Yes.
So we can actually pull ourselves out of this plight. You know what I mean? So we all have to accept positions and roles and be okay being who we are, you know? Because who told you I don't want a big house?
Yeah.
Who told you I don't want cars? Who told you I don't want, you get me? I'm not telling no one to be a pauper. In fact,
because the way they were coming for you, because like, remember you had your tracksuit, but they didn't know
they
that.
didn't know the purpose.
They didn't know under it you didn't have your stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But they were cooking, bro.
Yeah.
They were like, oh no, this is his experience.
Isn't it beautiful that everything they cooked was in my pot?
Yeah.
I prepared for them. You hear me? But and look at the insecurities that we're showing as black people. Oh no, you had only. So you can see as in the concerns. And it's not that I'm saying oh yeah, we're gonna repatriate and get what's it called? We're gonna free all the slaves.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The only slavery I'm telling people about is the spiritual slavery that we're accepting. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because what you're basically saying and what we're highlighting and viewing is that as black people,
just
Jesus Christ is our
sorry for
God.
going across. Just look at this one cut if you get a
Read it
chance.
out, bro. Let me
No,
look.
you can read. This is your show, bro.
Okay, that's
So
good.
this is what I'm
Ready?
talking about. It's like, bro, he wants better for us. Do you get me?
Greatness is what God has ordained for us.
Yeah.
Anything else is you chosen that for yourself.
Yeah.
You get me? And until we can recognize that, I think none of us are gonna enjoy the fruits of this life. You get me? And I think that's all I'm literally trying to
say.
Because we can see it in our community. That's why community is so beautiful. Because community allows you to actually hold mirrors up to each other. You know? Because your mom will compare to her friend's son, and you're like, marriage, I'm my own character.
Yeah.
You are right, but there isn't anything wrong with being able to pick and learn from each other, you said.
Yeah.
Those people who see you leaving the community and becoming great should not see Dongo as oh, he thinks he's better than us. No, they should see, whoa, Dongo's just created a path of trajectory that if I study that blueprint and adapt that to what I am passionate about, I can do this.
As far as kids.
There you go.
Like you talk about the 9 to 5s. Instead of normal 9 to 5s, people in there doing whatever.
Well, we all just gonna keep regurgitating into
you get me? There's a path that you can open for yourself. Do you get me? That's where I'm trying to go, John, man. But yeah, go on, read that crazy comment out.
Okay. So racial constructs have been one of society's greatest harms. Just because you come from a broken home and poor family values doesn't make it a black people problem. My family, my extended family, and my community are all rooted in African culture. 2-parent household, values success and thrives in academia, music and sports. I won't carry the burden of strangers, failures who do not share a culture with me just because of our shared skin color. Grouping all black people together due to your experiences and the type of people you choose to surround yourself with is absurd and perpetuates the same stereotypes that white supremacy used to oppress people of color. Stop generalizing and start recognizing individual responsibility. It's the lazy thinking that holds us back. Some of us mask your self-hate and life failures with mental gymnastics, and I see right through it. But they agree with everything I'm saying. Because everything I'm saying is that, remember I said black people don't rate themselves.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that I never picked any one group of black people and said that, okay, high class black people. Because all she's done, or he, or whoever.
She.
All she's done there is she's taken my conversation as, why is he talking about it? Now watch me talk about him talking about it and break it down into some articulate.
I see that's where the issue is. Where I'm telling you is not everyone's gonna be on it because they're gonna break it down in their own way.
Their own life experience.
You get me? So it's hard to be.
I don't think it's hard because what I won't do to her is I won't try to be right. Because what she's trying to do
is be right. Yeah. Right. Good point. Good point.
So I'm speaking about she's talking about a generalization. Now tell her to name the success stories in Africa and name them as success stories without corruption or without selling out, without being Peters or Judases.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And without when they're of a humble, because it's not just a physical success we need a spiritual success that's backed by physical success. So when she can name those ones, tell me if they're still alive.
Yeah.
You get me?
God bless you. Thank you so much.
No. Like
Thank you
if she can tell me if they're still alive, you
Yeah.
know, the ones, because it's clear that the ones who have that spiritual ethos, that's great, yeah. Mamashi,
Mamashi in the building.
you get me? The ones who have that spiritual ethos that allows them to like this, like her family being the success story and of values, you know, like they're either really contradicting their values if she has an issue with me trying to uplift those who don't have or haven't access to those values, or they're really corrupt, hiding behind the mask of the Pharisee. You get me? Because the Pharisees were like it wasn't just that the Jews had poor Jews, they had rich Jews as well.
Yeah.
And what the rich Jew always does is like, it's like, oh no, you're down and broke because you're lazy. Because she said lazy. Or you're, you know what I mean? No, but like, there's a lack of opportunities where that person's come from. There's a compile of trauma from where that person's come from. You're looking at laziness, you're not seeing depression. You're looking at laziness, you're not seeing lack of education. You're looking at laziness, you're not seeing lack of opportunity or nepotism that you have. And then you're talking about like your ability to shine as success, but not adding what it is that the opportunities your parents were able to give you because of where they, a royal family or a politician or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're removing like real life factors to try and shut up somebody who you think is coming for you. You get me? But I have no problem with like the fact that there's rich black people. I have no problem with like the fact that some of us are jumping out of our situations. Like we're supposed to do that. I'm saying that like while we're doing that,
Don't forget the
not
mission.
don't forget the definitely don't forget the mission. But are we doing that and forgetting that we actually are under attack? Do you get me?
Okay.
Because like there's like every community is under attack. Now, like she said, like there's not all black people should be generalized into one group. Then why are we? And who did that to us?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so who did that to us? Who
Yeah.
put it into laws? And why is there such an emphasis on blackness? Like, what is this amazing? What is it that's happened? You get me? Now, it's either she lacks the education about it, not in a disrespectful way, or she has it and disregards it as something relevant to her life because she's in a good place.
Yeah.
You get me? I'm in a great place. Why do I still care?
Exactly.
Okay, maybe it's because I'm in a great place, but I've been in a different origin.
And like you said earlier about the, like imagine like people are dark in Ireland, council estates. Imagine how dark it is for people at home.
Okay,
I mean,
so maybe because she's benefited since inception, since she came into womb, she's had the cars, she's had the luxury, she's had the high class lifestyle. She never had to struggle and experience those things and then break it. You know what I mean? There's different kind of successes, like, and her family values might be that we've always been good. The ones that are outside of us, be careful of them because they want to pull you down. And again, I do relate and understand to that because sometimes the poor person is the Peter, the poor person is the Judas. Like I said, my family's always had open doors, and I recognize that that's dangerous for us. You get me? But that doesn't mean then like I should now become what Jesus used to leave the people because he didn't want to become bitter about the fact that no one actually loved him. They wanted to use him. You get me? He had to go to be with God. You get me?
Yeah.
But like
In a quiet place.
in a quiet place. But you don't abandon the people because of their lack of. You get me?
Yeah.
Like you're blessed so you can bless. The anointing is on you so you can. You know what I mean? It overflows. My cup overflows.
Yeah.
It's more than I have and I need.
Yeah.
You know? Instead of wanting to become this warlord or pirate in a castle with so much cash that I'm thinking about generational wealth past the end of times. It doesn't make sense. Like, and I think we just have to accept that. I feel like those mental fractures, those mental breakages from slavery to who actually sold slaves.
Yeah. I know what you said there. You're blessed so you can bless. That's exactly it, man. And that's where my vision. You look at the whole, if I can say, portfolio of Dongo. Get out of the whole blah blah. But the main thing is to help others, bro. People can look at it and look at it as PR, blah blah. I know my heart.
Yeah.
I'm more important. God knows my heart.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, bro? I was like, even like today, I know how much of your family, like even your brother, how good he's been to me. Give me an opportunity to interview him, knowing how big what he's doing. Yourself, you're coming on, the gems that you dropped, the episode went so well. I was like, yeah, I'll free up my Sunday and I'll come down to you. But even, like, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I told you I punched that wall the other day. I can't feel my hands, you get me? I said, no, I'm still gonna make it out for Malik because he made it out for me. And I know, I'm not saying I'm bleeding Kevin Hart and all like that, but I know in this little Dublin space here, my name carries weight, do you know what I mean?
There you go.
My name carries weight, so that's me. Like, anyone that asks me to jump on the pod or whatever, blah blah, I'm always there willing to help. Got a phone call there the other day to host a networking event that Gino wants to do. It's actually the day after my live show.
He shouted me about it.
Yeah. I think he said So, and I'm like, this is a great idea. Because this is like, it's not like I'm not having a go at them yet, but it's what Black and Irish should be doing.
I hear you. Okay.
These businesses, Mama She, like Emilia with her nails and R&B here, getting together in a room and dropping gem. How did we all start networking? Do you get what I'm trying to say? That is brilliant. And it's all of us together in one room. Do you know what I mean? And that's young black kings and queens just talking and networking. I love that type of stuff. And I know, like, Gino called me to host for a reason. Do you know what I mean? So I know what weight my voice carries. And then the more higher it gets, bro, and that's where we're trying to get to. I can help more people, do you know what I mean? As much as I can. You know what I mean? So,
no, you'd be so shocked.
So blessed to be blessed. You are blessed to be to bless others. You know what I mean?
And like even just the evidence of blessing does something mentally to somebody. Like, say for example, when we're all in the hood situation, if you see someone get blessed, the possibility of the blessing coming from God is true.
Yeah.
That is on its own. If that person never even gives back, the fact that you got to witness,
you got to see it. Yeah, you're seeing it because it's from your. It's there.
In your
You get me?
vicinity.
Yeah.
So like, we need to like stop underestimating what it is to have gifted people around us.
Yeah,
because like, I'll take my brother for example, Travi. Yeah. I know like he doesn't need to be around. Do you get me? For him to do what he wants to do in his own life. You get me? He can go and he can, forget. But he keeps coming back. And the reason he keeps coming back is because like, he knows that like, there's a spark that always comes in Ireland when it comes to the music scene. And once that spark disappears, it's quiet for a long time. Do you get me? Like, people aren't motivating themselves enough without the motivation of others that they see being blessed. You get me? So like, I feel like we need to get to a place where it's like, not only do you see a blessing, but you're going to God and you're working with God for your own blessing, you know? Like, as in, people need to stop trying to wait for somebody to associate them before they start breaking. Do you know what I mean?
You know, that's a great point, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you see where Central C has dropped this project, yeah? He had one of his boys was on a podcast, and the way he was talking, it was pissing me off.
Oh, is this Cairo Keys and
you see? One of the guys, he was just saying, like Central, like, you're bringing me to these places to network, but like, I can't network because people want to talk to you. Like, basically, like, it's not about handouts, bro. Like, go.
You can't take the horse, put it at water,
bro.
Open its mouth, put the water in its mouth. Like,
get out of this mindset, people.
Mindset,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I think it's like, you're shining so bright, they're looking at your light instead of focusing on starting to hone theirs. You get me? Because they're in their environment, they've been on the VIP with you, yeah? But you're your individual. Now do what you're in this environment to do. But instead they want to make sure that they're entering the tightest spaces with you. They're talking to and they're almost being like the work you've done is my work too, because I'm Dongo's brother, or I'm Dongo's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, because he's.
But then never to be called Dongo's brother.
Yeah.
Because don't call me that.
Yeah.
So like.
But you brought me to these places. I've seen the world, but like, I want my own. No,
and
the only person, let's say, when you use Travis as an example, right? Because you mentioned him, the only person Travis owes anything to, even in his crew, there's the boys who are there. Yeah, he's all helping or whatever. But he owes no. It's his mother and his father. They gave him life. That's how I look at it. Do you know what I mean? I will do things for you. You talk about earlier about like giving. It's like, well, when do people stop taking? Do you know what I mean? If I stop, because they always say like, you can give someone 1,000 times, but one time you say no, they're upset. Be upset. Be upset. I don't give a dust.
You're not getting
the only person that can unlimitedly take stuff off me is my mother and father, and possibly the church.
Alright, you. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, because the church is so interesting to me. Like I keep King David, an open circle. And I big them up so much for getting involved with the youth in the community at this time, because God does things in His time. You know?
Yeah.
Like, but for everything that everyone's built, I'm not even gonna speak like I know the behind the scenes, because I know a lot of times I'm so out of touch with
Yeah. You're in your own Malik's world.
Yeah,
I love it. Malik's random world.
You get me, bro? But I hope to God that the church gets more actively involved in all the greatness that's happening around them when it comes to the black youth. You get me? When it comes to, because it's as if like, and especially when it comes to the down parts of communities, you get me? Like, I feel like we need to this rejuvenation of the church that's happening right now. It needs to be an attacking spirit. Like, it needs to, like, even the drugs that are in the communities, the homeless people, like, they need to, the black church, I'll say, because I do see that the Dublin City Council side of things, they still organise. I mean, we need to get as active when it comes to, like, thanking the Irish people for this platform and making sure what we bring, like, as in what our children are doing, is going to put pride on the home. You get me? Like, I feel like as in the 9 to 5 and then the church Sundays, it's just like that there's never been an awakening. You get me? That's like, oh, the church did this. You get me? The church used to do that. I felt like, or maybe it's me drifted away.
No, I hear you, bro. It's because you Open Circle, like you mentioned, they did something like, I think something with the Simon community. And there's a thing called Sanem that they do, so they do a lot of charity stuff. They were singing with the homeless, having food, packaging food and stuff like that. But we need to see more of it though. I didn't see a lot. I didn't see Open Circle do it. Jaffa did something as well, which I was involved in. Doc Not Here. It was a charity where we were helping, like, giving people stuff and stuff like that, you know. But I'm with you though, like the church back in the day, not so much, I don't really seen it in Ireland, but I know like UK and America especially, there are community that go around helping people, so we need to see it more. I agree with
and
that.
be involved in this, like, because like I feel like there's like
cause you're on the strip, bro. You're on Moore Street. Bro, you're on the strip.
It's real life, bro. I mean, like, as in, like, what I'm starting to recognize is that, like, they're recognizing us now. Like, you see when you were on Lewis, and the guy was watching.
He was watching.
He was watching.
He was attentive. He was the bro. Do you ever see some people like this skip by? But, and it wasn't as if like he saw me on his For You page. He typed in my name, bro. I see him typing my name, and my TikTok is there. And then he clicked the video. He watched a little bit of my one. Then he went on to yours, and he watched yours. Clicked out of it. Went to another because I think there was 2 or 3. He's just on the brother. He's actually watching. Niggas are telling me, oh, tap him and say hello. Say what? Oh, that's me on the button. No, I'm like, let them be. Yeah.
That's when that change comes. You know what I mean? Because if you look at like we've projected like so much media to our own communities. Yeah, because what the Facebook thing does is the algorithm keeps it within our communities and our spaces. That's why they haven't got much inkling of what we've been doing.
Yeah.
But it's starting to become like an like the overflowing of the cup is happening.
Yeah.
Where like, oh, Travi got #1. That's undeniable that the Oyinbos will see. Oh, Jordan and Tuji's with what's his name? Kalani and
baby,
people that their eyes are interested in. So it's undeniable that, you know what I'm saying? Because like Versatile drop a song that the whole country knows it. But for some reason when we do things, like the algorithm doesn't allow it to flow.
Like what happened to the guys
the
RT.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
So like it's an interesting thing that we understand we're actually monitored. Because that's evidence of being monitored and keep being segregated. So like, but the segregation is starting to bleed out. You know what I mean? Because it's not that like we're segregated intentionally. It's just that they have a media that they want to keep as the international media of Ireland, which is that Irish dancing, Irish cultural heritage, and I love that. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like as in like, oh, but don't mess with our livelihood. You get me? Or stop our ability to grow. Like don't try to cap us because we're an international community as well. We're not here trying to steal your thing.
No.
We have an international presence. You get me? And you'll benefit from allowing that international presence.
And on that, the boys employ, if you could say, traditional Irish people.
Yeah.
What we doing, like? Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's a full black fucking.
Clan,
do you know what I mean? What are them people called? The Black Panthers, like there's white people. I was there. Sam, Liam. Do you know what I mean?
In fact, the majority of the man them doing stuff, plugging in. Like,
do you know what I mean? It's not just that.
Yeah.
What are we doing, like? So it's like you said, they're segregating, bro. It's disgusting.
It is, and it's interesting because like it's becoming a topic that's going to continue because like I know the level of monitoring and censorship that's gone on in my life. You get me?
Yeah.
In like some of our lives, like it's it's horrifying. Like as in like it's disappointing. It's like it's unjust. It's little of the Irish people because the Irish people are bigger people than that. You know what I mean? And I'm sure the Irish people, because like the people who are doing it aren't Irish anyways. Like it's like Facebook, Google. These are the corporations that they brought over here to give them the tax, and now you're giving a bad look to the Irish people. The Irish people want us to, you know what I mean, integrate. They want our thing to do its thing. You know what I mean? Like even the far right, the Irish people are the ones putting the lid on them. Do you know what I mean? Like anytime after I got punched, if you look at the comment section on that video, bro, it's nothing but love, bro. It's like godly people. Like every people are like, oh bro, you turned the other cheek. God bless you. No. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because she's a woman as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's like they probably would have excused you if you did, but the fact that you didn't, because it was hard. I mean, I don't know it, Jim. Like, there was some clatter, wasn't it?
Bro, she's Irish. She's Irish.
Bro, when I'm watching TV, I look a good slap. That was some slap, wasn't it?
It was a slap.
Yeah,
you heard it.
And even you heard it. And even your reactions like, see in Dublin, you can really hold
on, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The way I laughed, I watched that about 50 times. The way you could just hold one. But no, you took it with so much great, brother. I'm gonna tell a person that suffers with. I ask God every time on my prayer to get the spirit of anger out of my heart. You know what I mean? Shouting and all. I've lost relationships from shouting and all this other stuff, yeah. It's a part of me, I know it's not a good side of me because I won't be able to grow. There's certain instances you have to be calm, and that type of calmness, I need that, bro. Like, how are you like that?
Guy,
someone physically
put their hands on
you, bro.
Yeah. Okay, that's never been me, my love. After your podcast, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Bro, it's so interesting. Because before your podcast, like when I was on your podcast, it was like at my final stages of being conflicted.
Yeah, because I only rang you, remember 3 weeks before, the back of beef. And you were like, do you know what I love?
I was like shouting every day.
Yeah, I didn't get to touch on it, right? We talked about something else, we were like, yeah, and then I fucking forgot about the beef. You were like, yeah, that other thing, yeah, make sure you shout me. I was like, yeah, no bother. That's why I knew, yeah, Malachi's on it, you get me?
Oh, bro.
But then, like you're saying, the sort of final stage when you went on the pod, talk about that.
I was literally like, because my mother, like her people in her office were like talking to her about, like, because the video went viral.
Of course, people will see it, yeah,
so
people will see it. Yeah.
My mom was like, yeah, my guy slapped my son, I'm beating somebody.
They beat my son.
And he didn't fight.
Yeah.
It was like, and it was like, even when I left that situation, bro, I was walking away and I was like, because it was coming to my head like, bro, she's homeless. You could go around the corner and you'll find her. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of like spirit of anger I've had in my life. You get me? Yeah. So like, it's never been like I meditate on how I get people back. Do you know what I mean? So that's who I've been for like anyone. Like I remember when I was on the podcast, I was I was talking about where we come from and how. Do you know what I mean? Anyone who knows me, like as in past all the media and everything, knows like you see that video. And you're just seeing.
Because your environment, you grew up around scrappers, bro. You're scrapping every day at school. Yeah.
So you see that video and you're just seeing growth, and like it's beautiful because like when I came onto your podcast and I had the Quran and I had the Bible and I had the book about Yorubas, and I was talking about like as in all these things. It's like I'm starting to call myself to account, you know, and account with God, where it's like I can't deny the truths I know now, you know. I've studied my people long enough. I studied us in these environments long enough. I've tried and tested things intentionally to see what Jesus had to balance. And now I know there's a truth. That guy really lived. That guy really dropped these things for us. And those things really work, okay? So pick up that Bible and look at what's in it, you know? So I've been raised in the church. Like Abdul Malik, I'm born a Muslim. You know what I mean? Never been in a mosque since I was 2 in Nigeria, you get me? But the practice of Islam and the discipline in it, I want to instill in my Christianity. I want to love God and Christ the way I know we're supposed to. You get me? I don't want to do modern day soft Christianity. You get me? Because I feel like that's what would have allowed me to hit her.
Slap hole. Yeah.
Because like, yes, turn the other cheek, but I'll go to church on Sunday and repent. Do you hear me? She's getting deaded right now. But the practice that I've been in consistently, the way I've been praying, I'm praying like 5 times a day. Like I don't just mean like praying, like you see I've still eating. The reason I started eating because I know I have to stop and I have to give myself to God. Yeah. Like the intention of love to Christ and to God, like as in that shows true dedication. it brings this spirit, the Holy Spirit, and that's what took over there.
Yeah.
Because when she hit me, do you know what Malik was doing? The reason I lifted the camera up, to look, was because I was waiting for the next punch she was gonna swing, and I was gonna duck it, headbutt her, and grab her down. You know what I mean? But then record all of it, so everyone knows that's why that all happened.
That all happened. Yeah,
okay?
Evidence. Yeah.
No, I have no evidence. But when she hit me, God had her turn away. God had me focus on the camera, and God had me speak. Thank God she's a woman. Because the first few things I said was, thank God it was a woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I have a question.
Because
No, go on, you finish. I have a question though after. Go on.
Because I can't pretend like I was in control in that situation. Do you get me? And then after that situation, myself came back again. And what Malik wanted was, bro,
she's on the corner.
She's on the corner.
Yeah.
Like, why she? And then God was telling me, go home. It's Christmas Eve. Bro, I had just come.
Christmas Eve, you're holding licks.
Bro,
That's crazy.
Crazy. I just came out from the shop from feeding the homeless guy. You get me? So like I was losing, you see when we talk about losing hope in the people, I was about to lose hope when she hit me, bro. I said, you know what, I'm going back to my old ways, like none of this helping people stuff works. You get me? I was walking home thinking like, cause even the bus I was waiting for was the last bus to get me home, it didn't show up. She was attacking some Brazilian fella and I should have just let him hold the smoke, bro. I was doing up like I'm Irish, you know. I could tell he's like probably just landed here. He doesn't know that like as in like it'll be okay. So I know that if I start making a bit of like banter, you get me, she might move, you get me. Little did I know Jackie, shout out Jackie, because in the comment section everyone's like that's Jackie, that's Jackie, that's Jackie. Jokes like little did I know that Jackie had McGregor's right hook.
Hands, bro. Yeah.
So like we ate it anyways. Now I'm walking home and I kept asking myself like, God, what was that for? Because like that morning I went on live and I was talking about how I've defeated lust, I've defeated aggression. Now okay, like all the girls who know me, I haven't been interacting sexually with any females since I went on my journey. Thank God. But where did I get tested for aggression? So that morning I was live on Instagram talking about all these things. I've grown from this and that. I'm big.
That was a test.
That was a test.
But my question then is, if it had been a man, would you have reacted the same?
Okay, see, depending on what he decided to do afterwards. Like I won't speak for the spirit because I hope the spirit will be with me from now on. You get me? Because I've been since that situation. Many situations have happened to me. That because I'll give it a broad example. A Judas done a Judasing. Someone who knows me from inception. Someone who knows me like as in to a place where like what he done, he knows how we handled that. You know.
Yeah.
So he done that and this is after I received that slap. And because of the spirit, I'm looking to forgive him. I'm not looking to get at him. That's my first thought. Because I'm actually reading, I'm praying, I'm practicing. The things that are on my mind now aren't my old self. You know what I mean? The things that come to like, especially when you're handling situations, the things that come first to thought are new thoughts.
Right.
You know? So I'm talking about, bro, let's pray together. You know what I mean? And then we'll speak about the situation. Because I want God to be here so you know that if you're lying, like, forget about what you're lying to me about. You know? There's an accounting that's happening here. Because it's spiritual matters before the physical. You know? So I'm learning a new way of handling things. You get me? I'm almost crying here because like it breaks me like this.
Yeah, of course, bro. It's dark, bro. This stuff is dark.
It is.
I told you about my sister, bro. I was looking at that message of my own sister. I know, like, this is your nephew, bro. Do you know what I mean? So people closest to you is dark, bro. It's dark, man.
Yeah. But I thank God because this way will allow us, because like family business now, like, is it everybody that steals money in the business that I'm gonna shoot? Am I gonna kneecap everybody who does? Do you get me? How are we gonna handle things? Like as with growth, God balances you with demons. You know what I mean?
And
with
how
the
would
blessing.
you grow? You have to, like I say,
Do you know what I mean?
Remember Katie said it in Open Circle one time. It's like, you have to die to your flesh, bro.
Die.
You have to absolutely. And like you said it, you touched on it earlier. You don't want to do like soft Christian. But I'll be real. I obviously on this 21-day fast, obviously I've given up alcohol. I'm not drinking. I'm not partying, sex, all this other stuff, all this other stuff. But I want to know, especially like with marriage and all that. Yeah, you you want to wait till marriage, go see 2 kids, 2 relationships didn't work. I don't want no more baby mums, all this. But I'll be honest with you, man, like, I'm an African man.
And you know what's so funny?
It's that part, the drink, I don't really go out, you don't see me in the clubs like that anymore. Cool. Oh, I'm scrolling on Instagram, bro. She Irish, she's some of these Irish girls, man. Bro, they're looking at 5 for 5. They don't like short people.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you, the battle's crazy.
I lie. Some of your friends probably they don't like. A girl told me. She was on it like, you know me or whatever, blah blah. But she's like, Dongo, like 2 kids. I'll be tall and get healed.
Give it to God. I promise you'll find your wife. You get me?
Yeah.
Give it to God, cause like, bro, we're forgetting foundations. Like, as in the African man thing is deep though. It's deep.
Real, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. This blessing can be a curse. The same way when you get more, you're gonna get something you have to handle. You get me? Like, cause we're genetically gifted, spiritually gifted. We're endowed into the legs. Do you get me? And not only will tell us about it, bro. All my white friends be like, Jay Slad, you're fucking built like a horse. And
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you have a slanger on you and all. Yeah.
Everyone's talking about 247. Do you know what I mean? Now, even in a African man's broke state, he's still putting all the badinas, bro. But like, as in like, look at those oxymorons. You know what I mean? You know what oxymoron is? Like contradictions, like, because greatness would be like elevating you. But we're like, when we say African man, look at things we're associating ourselves with: alcohol, sex, and you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I get that. But I meant it in terms of women. Do you know what I mean? That's what I meant. But I get that.
Well,
alcohol is easy.
Women. Like,
alcohol is easy enough to give up.
Oh, you mean polygamous type African man?
No, not even that. So, yeah. But like, so now that I'm single, right? The other time I was single, I wasn't done with productions. I was just goody. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Now.
Oh, I hear you.
You get me?
Yeah.
Niggas know I do a pod.
Yeah.
But like the girls, I've said this before. Girls that would never follow me before, because now you have a platform and I speak and I'm like, bro.
But now look at it.
There's options there. You know what I mean?
What do they want? You get me? Is it really options, or is it because you're now that you're blessed? They want it. You get me?
I won't lie.
Like
right now, I don't think they want anything. In front of my eye, it's easier for me to talk to them now. Do you know what I mean? Because they know somebody. Do you know what I mean? I find like girls talk to you different now. Even in church, like this is a true story. Like, I'm not trying to make myself look, I'm Aaron Pierre around that, yeah. But girl come up to me after church. I had no trim as well, so this is why I was like, jeez, like, I must be doing all right. She come on to me, she's like, Dongo, da. I don't lie, like a couple of girls like that say they're handsome and this, that. I was like, bro, me. I was like, what, Jesus. But like, that's what I'm saying, like, me, and I'm a flav guy, like, don't flav me, don't ginger me.
That's all, because once it happens,
don't ginger me. I'm there, bro. Don't ginger me, because I'm one of them guys, like, I'll be
on you, I'm checking it out.
But I need, that's what I'm saying, I need that dying to flesh, because I want a wifey and I want like a stable home for my children, so that job in.
Well, bro, do you want it to be okay now that you're Dongo Production? It's like, oh yeah, that's Dongo Production. That's slanging dick. You get me? I promise you, it's interesting, bro. Yeah. The anointing come, the challenges come, the blessings come, the fruits come. But like I said, the poisonous fruits can look really seductive. My guy, I get you. You won with that one.
Well, sorry about my intrusive thoughts.
Oh no, bro, let them intrude. Let them intrude. Don't let the invaders win. I promise you.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, I clock it like with girls. It's like when you become like a man of character, or like as in when they start to see that like your life is going somewhere. Yeah. You get me? Yeah, they're all coming, bro. Like, bro, like.
For what? Is it for the correct reasons? All you're trying to say?
No, easy for the correct. Even if they're just trying to do one night. Yeah. I don't understand what it is about I had it with him before. Because like you don't understand what it is either.
No.
Because okay, but at the mountaintop, many want to see you fall.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes you don't have to understand what it is. Just know that many hands pull. You get me? So like, it's like, is it that I had it with him, and now like there's this association forever?
Yeah.
Do you get me? Or is it I had it with him, me and him are gonna grow into something if I can, do you know what I mean, play my cards right? Those are the girls, the ones who are looking to play their cards right, the ones you should be looking at.
Yeah.
But you have to have that discerning eyes. Pray to God for the discerning eyes, because bro, like Tyrese. You know Tyrese?
Yeah.
Like
Shyla.
Shyla.
Bro.
Like, it's real, bro.
Pepper.
And like, bro, like you said, like marriage is what you're looking to now.
Ah, broski, I don't listen, I was talking with a girl last night even, I was like, she was telling me like, obviously, they're doing flame or whatever. But she's telling me, oh, I say you have loads of girls, and I was like, I don't have loads of girls, bro. Now, if you would have met me in 017 to COVID, bad. But obviously now, like I said, KD, getting married, Laulu, married, Simba, married, my boy Tams. There's boys that I'm around, I'm going to church, I'm praying with, breaking bread with. There's examples. You don't need like this whole thing of African man, 7'6", using women as trophies, blah blah. It's good banter and all that, it's good crack, and I like interacting with many different females. Look, my eyes don't like me, I see what I see, I like what I like, but I want a best friend.
Amen.
I want a wife, I want marriage, but that's what I want.
Amen.
22 next month, bro.
God bless you.
This is a dangerous age. It's a heavy age. I haven't got time to be. You get me, bro?
Hey,
you get me?
Like, as that's what I'm saying. So right now, with the anointing,
yeah,
what are you going to use the anointing for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To actualize what it is that the anointing has for the next level.
Yeah.
Or is it, are you going to go slam dick? You know what I mean?
I love this guy.
I promise you, because bro, ask them all, I slimed dick.
Oh yeah.
Slimed dick, bro. And when I was sliming dick, it's just because I didn't love myself enough to realize.
You think that's what it is? You don't love
You're
yourself.
not loving. See, if you love yourself, what's valued isn't easily accessible. Do you know what I mean? And what's valued, it values itself. Because like value is within, like as in like, it's a fruitful thing. So that means from the outside, from the inside, from all around.
Are you looking at that? So you see that not loving yourself? Because let me give you an example. Right? Are you looking at that from a point of view of like, you know, like you can't see that you don't love yourself? Because me, I'll tell you, them times there, I loved life.
No, see, I love. See, okay, there's levels to loving yourself. For man, it's so hard. Like it's because like it's hard with the way society's geared us to think.
I was deadly. I'm not gonna.
There you go.
I was doing back to backs, Blake. I'm doing back to backs. Bro, explain that though, like, because I can't hear what you're saying. Yeah.
The time that it's taken from going from back to back. We can talk about doing back to backs.
Yeah.
So you go from her to her now, Then you go from her to her now, You go from her to her now, And every single one of them wants something with you. Do you get me? So like you're loving yourself, you get me? Because they're loving you, But what you haven't realized is that maybe when you left her, another lad went to her, and when you left her, another lad went to her, and when you left her, another lad went to her.
There's no value in that.
There's no value in those interactions.
How you got them as well.
Okay, you're all passing energy.
Okay. So that then,
when
you do
that
that,
way,
you're not loving yourself because you're
that way. No, that's one way.
Okay,
There's the movement of like others. You know what I mean? That way.
Yeah.
Then there's the wasting of time. Okay, time. You said you hit 32 soon. Do you know what I mean? Alright, okay, no. Big bro, innit? Like as a young nigga, I'm going big bro. Hey, 25 this year, bro. So like, but remember the times where like you could just be twosing with the boys.
Yeah.
Like how many hours did you waste just smoking weed with the boys, chilling? And then you're like, imagine if we decided to start a company then, and then we stay consistent with that, as consistent as we were smoking weed. In 5 years, what would that business be? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
As a friend group, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What would that have done for our relationships? What would that have done for our families? You know what I mean? So it's always about like, as in, the difference between what you use your time for is really changing your life. You hear me? Because like, imagine you could have been slanging a girl that time you were on the where you had that podcast that went 10 million. You could have, the 10 of your life could have hit you up, and you could have been slanging dick.
Yeah.
But no, you were in the podcast room. So like, God has your life, but there's many paths you can take, and you don't know where those like seed moments are. So like sometimes you actually can't afford to be slanging dick. Bro,
I love this segment. You should make it the title. I swear to God, people go click.
No. I say that like I say with this time for you, do it, actualize it. You hear me? And then slang dick for your time.
Yeah,
you're African
on my wife, bro. Cause
slang dick on your wife.
There was one time like, I remember I said this actually yesterday to someone else. I made it like a private story. So it was, you know, all man lives have it like, I'm like your woman, you're just messing around. I made one after a breakup, and then one of my boys was like, Dongo, you're not gonna be like, after you do what you do, you're not gonna be happy, bro.
permanently there.
You're not going to be happy, right? So I was thinking, like I said, I was 17 to 20, I was out here slanging, I was the my heart's broke, I need to knock one out. Went to this one old team that I was linking before, slammed her. I mean, so much slam. WWE stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Next day, Malik, I was depressed.
Yeah, you see, because energy transfers.
I thought that was going to heal my heart because I was hurt over, like, obviously breakups and all. I said, no, I was, my head was gone. And I understood then what my boy was saying. Do you know what I mean? So, you're right, man. It is energies, man. It has to, like...
Bro, think about it. Okay, when you spoke about when you bumped into Vanessa, Travi, this energy, that energy.
Choice, yeah.
Most girls who allow you to bounce from here to there, and I come back. Energy.
Yeah.
I guess what's the conversation you had? What was the conversation you had after slamming it that made you want to leave so quick? And then like it was the lust that brought you back. You get me? So like you have to realize like as in there's fruitful interactions and then there's actually energy siphon. You know what I mean? And when you're someone who's ordained, sometimes it's like if you're ordained for greatness or God's doing greatness in your life, you don't realize like as in like I said, all those hands are trying to pull. Like her or his excitement might be, Dongo let me in VIP with him. Or me and Dongo had, you know what I mean? That could be like the high point of their year. Do you get me? But that high point can be your lowest low. Do you get me? And that lowest low can cost you your highest high. Now, being Dongo, like as in going 32, going to where you're trying to actualize what you've built and you spent years establishing, is it worth it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to you'll grow with it, like as in it's not anything.
Yeah, no, because now, like I said, now I'm at a point where I need to absolutely lock in, but I don't mind taking some time to myself, figuring myself out, healing from certain traumas that I've been through the last couple of years, and obviously then when it's time to find her, obviously you're allowed to shop around, you know, you can have little dates here and there, but you don't need to chop them. Do you know what I mean? Chop them is energies.
It's energy, and then we're bringing those energies to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had to fast. I had to ask God to sever all ties. Bro, you think it's a joke?
Yeah, no, I don't, bro.
It's
several all ties though.
Several.
Just not the neck.
No.
That is crazy,
bro. Sever all ties from the ones that I've knocked.
Oh, from the neck. Oh,
so like so I could be free.
Yeah.
Like any, because like girls.
You don't know where they've been as well.
And girls are interesting, bro. Girls know a lot more about the spirit than we do. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever just like wondered why did my ex just pop in my brain?
Funny enough, I had a dream about my ex last night. My daughter's mother.
Ask
my daughter's mother.
Yeah.
That's crazy you said that.
I wonder what she was thinking about as well.
Yeah, that's actually crazy you said that. I literally had a dream about her last night.
Now you have this like, because like suggestion is the art of the female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they don't need to do everything. They can suggest things, and then men. You know what I mean? Like she might like suggest. And then you're trying to have sex, you get me? They might suggest this, now you're trying to build them a house. They might suggest that now you're buying her a diamond earring. They might suggest now you're taking her out to eat food. Do you get me? So suggestion is like a very powerful indicator of how women can get men to do things. So like as in, just strip yourself, take your time and get yourself together.
Yeah, 100%. Love for that one.
No, because we started with it, you know what I mean? Family and babies, bro. Yeah, popping babies like a Congolese man.
I love for that. Love for that.
And many more to come, amen.
Yeah, bro. I always say I'd love a big family, bro. I come from I'm the oldest of 6, do you know what I mean? So I'd love like. But obviously that would have to come with like me being secure financially.
There you go.
I'd like. I have one boy now. I'd like 3 more boys. I love 3 more boys.
Yeah, let me even talk about what I want to.
How many do you want?
Guy! I like they sit here, a man of community. I'm a man of community.
Yeah. We're talking she's shaking her head. We're talking about like tens. Because I've seen the family, there's this woman, she's like, you ever see like the Clay family and all, the Ace family, on YouTube. Right, there's this YouTube family that make like, they do like YouTube, right? But there's this woman I seen yesterday, she's on her 8th child. 8!
That's a healthy woman.
Bro, that's a crazy ass house.
Yeah.
It's fun. How many do you want? Like 10?
I'd love, see, I'd allow God to do what he's going to do with me first. You get me? Because, like you said, like, as in, you have to actually be able to carry that responsibility.
Yeah.
And I don't want to carry it on my head like this. Yeah.
Yes.
I like to be standing straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And enjoying the experience of being able to even interact with them. And,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, no, 10 would be great because that's one. If you put like a 0 there,
Yeah,
that's, you know what I mean? So yeah, 10 would be amazing. Like, as in,
Oh.
and if I could get all of man them,
You wouldn't want any girls?
I don't know, I'm gone for the pain. I'm definitely getting girls, bro.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, boy, they always say like God. I think Nas said it in one of his bars. God gives like players and all that first child, but you'll be a girl. Hold that.
For the pain,
Hold that. Yeah, and that's what my first child, my daughter. She's 14 in March. Hold
God
that.
bless. God bless.
Hold that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? 10 is crazy, man. Can't lie.
I'm nice, like as in like, you know, like as in what God sees fit. Like
I just don't want. I want the Dongo name to always carry on. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I like what you just said to me there because I was even thinking about that part.
Yeah, because obviously my daughter, obviously, when she gets married, her name's gonna change, right?
Yeah.
And obviously my son, I only have Tiago now, do you know what I mean? So I want that name to
Yeah,
always.
yeah.
I'm the only one out of my mum's kids that has kids.
Okay.
So she only has grandkids out of me so far. So that's what like.
You brothers though? How many
Huh?
brothers?
So I have 3 brothers.
The Dongo name is good. Survive.
Yeah, but even multiply it. Do you get me?
I love it.
So yeah, I'll do 4 boys, bro. 4 boys, 1 girl. Happy family. Yeah.
Speaking of family like that, I was looking at the Congo conversation you're having with Noel.
You know what? Yeah,
Noel,
yeah.
Noel, and I was very fascinated because
Yeah.
like it's like there's this overarching Nigerian narrative about all black people. You get me? And like I know even here in Ireland we have Congo communities, we have Angola communities, we have like South African communities.
Yeah. South Africans are big ones.
South Africans getting big, even bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd love to like, as in, I think what I'm gonna have to do, like, as the podcast goes on, is because you're my Congo rap.
God bless you. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I need my rep for each community.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like, I think that.
And I'll build on what you're trying to say about like Africa and you can understand from a Congo. Like I'm not telling you about the cobalt, the mines, all that. Okay, what's going on in Cameroon? What's going on in South? Do you get me?
Yeah.
So that'd be deadly, bro.
To actually have
deadly.
each.
Yeah.
I know we have
deadly.
a head.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, you get me?
And in Mama She's rest and African, bro.
There you go.
See, what did you say earlier? You're just letting God lead. And look at the ideas we're giving each other.
Well, what time are we coming to there? Like, as in, I don't know if it's 2 hours. Is it 2 hours now?
What time did we start? I don't know. No, just tell you all that.
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good for
Jomo rice.
another 20 minutes.
Let me even pray. Let me pray.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna just actually. I'll pray to the podcast. I'll pray.
Yeah, of course,
thank
of course,
God.
bro.
Heavenly Father, I give you praise. I give you adoration. Lord, I say thank you for this beautiful day you've made. I thank you for our families, for our friends, for our community, for the opportunities you've given us as Africans, for the opportunities you've given us as humans, for the opportunity to just be together and fellowship under you. Lord, thank you for the fast that you've done for us, because we can't do all these things ourselves. I give you praise, I give you adoration, Lord. I ask for greatness, I ask for mercy, I ask for a spirit of humility. I ask that you continue to lead. I ask that you inhabit this nation with your light, Lord.
Amen.
The community that's being built is going to be a community that will point back to the greatness of God.
Amen.
The Irish people will say that it was a pleasure to have these migrants come into the country, and it was a sad thing to see them go home. But Lord, when we go home, Lord, it will be in your time. And we will leave homes here, we will leave businesses here,
Amen.
we will leave things that we can always come back to. Lord, I say thank you for this bright vision. I say thank you for planting a beautiful mustard seed. As Mama She establishes herself, as Dongo is establishing himself,
Amen.
as the community establishes ourselves. Lord, I ask that you keep us tight. I ask that you keep us safe. I ask that you continue to protect us and to continue to just guide. Take your kingdom, Lord. Sit on your throne. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Lord, I say thank you.
Amen.
Amen. So if there is more childs, I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, please. We might have to eat your food, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, now, happy day! Oh, happy day! Bro, I almost forgot what I was doing.
Where's the rice that was?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna shit Dongo's food, don't mind me. Mama She the sponsor. I almost forgot. Alright. So there's jollof rice in there, beef and stew. And for all the people who've been asking, like,
Oh, that's for me.
That's for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. God bless.
Well, God bless. Yeah, why don't you want to warm it up now?
No, because I promised. Hold on.
Mama She. Me eating the rice and stew.
I'm eating the beef. I don't like it.
Is it? You eat the beef, yeah? It's nice. Then go on. Is that recording while it's charging, yeah? Oh, wow, that's amazing.
I hour and a half.
I'm still going. I don't like, baby, you have to turn that heat over here. It's cold over here.
Is it?
Yeah, you just been enjoying life.
Right.
No, I need you one. Yeah, no, we were speaking about Noella, and the Congo community. So, like, for me, it was interesting to see because, like, I've never actually like had a conversation that I could like be the fly on the wall between like two Congo, like, you know, male and female. Like, that's the origin of your whole community. That's your Adam and your Eve. You get me? Yeah. And like for me, listening in, like, having the that caption was what we were speaking about. The girl who was talking about the generalization of black people, and then talking about Africa being like an accumulation of black people. That although that we have so many millions of different races of ethnical black people, we all still have so many, like, our culture is similar, and like throughout, you know. So like when you guys were speaking, I started realizing the similarities. Like within, like, as a Yoruba Nigerian and you guys as Congolese, like when she was talking about dating different Mandelas or different guys, but knowing that it was just like a, you know, a childhood phase or like a little experiment type of thing, and that in the end she was always going to go back to her own, if you get me. And like, as in, I remember like my first Yoruba girlfriend, you get me? I've never dated my own.
Wow, same. Never had like sex with my own. No, crazy.
And like, do you think it's that we're aware of the compatibility, like the undeniable? They know me. They know my inner thoughts. Do you know? So it's like, I can't pretend, or I can't have an excuse for the failure of the relationship.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like you said there, the compatibility is a real thing. Because I was talking to a Congolese girl last night. Just even like speaking in our native tongue, having a laugh off that. Like she was telling me like her, like, basically raising her little sister as her own. I know that from growing up. My sister basically raising her, or like the younger ones. You know what I mean? Because that's your first role. Like you're getting trained to like be like a housewife, basically. You know, the girls of today don't want to hear that, but
it's the facts.
It runs in an African house. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can relate 100%. So compatible, you know. But then that's sometimes, like, I don't know, with Congolese people, I speak for our people, where they feel like, especially in Ireland, when you're dating your own, it's like you feel like you're dating like your cousin. So that's why they shy away from it.
Because you know it's going to go out to your mom.
Yes.
Okay, so you see how strong community is. Because that's exactly why I used to avoid dating Yoruba girls.
Okay.
Because I knew, like, because you know, like, when you're younger, your parents don't want you dating. So like I think it's the fear, because like, I think that's what we need to, as a black community, we have to address. Like, as in, by black community, I talk about the Nigerian, the Congolese, all of us now, yeah, not just the individual ones. The communication between parents and child, because although parents tell us not to do something, kids go find another way to do it. Do you get me? So my mom would be like, run away from girls. Like, girls are distraction. So I know I'm not gonna go talk to girls that you know. I'm gonna talk to white girls. I'm gonna talk to other girls that they'll never come back to you. You get me? But then that relationship won't be as strong, because like I don't hold the degree of responsibility to that relationship, because my mother is not involved, my pops isn't involved, my family, my community is not involved. So the things that go on in that relationship can be excused a lot more easier. You get me? And I think that's where we're failing each other, because like, as in, it's like, we know we can exit our communities and indulge in other communities' ways of being, and then come back into our community and be like, now I'm like, you get me? Because like it is an experience to learn. Like, I'm not saying we shouldn't. Like, I'm not saying that you don't deserve the experience, the European experience. You get me? I've definitely grown a lot more from being able to interact with like many different people. But now that you're coming to that stage where you're saying like, KD's getting married, these other guys in your lives are getting married, do you feel any aspect of regret about going out of like your...
No, I don't, because like I said, my daughter wouldn't have been born. That's number one. And I even look back at it, like when I look back at the relationship with her mother at the start of it, and what like I've been through in the last relationship, like listen, we grew apart because obviously you know how Irish people are, right? Especially in the council estates where I spoke about. I think bigger than talent and Ireland. I want the world, and she wanted just to chill. So we weren't like she wasn't gonna help me build my kingdom. Do you know what I mean? She got me to a certain point, and that was her stop, and that was our stop, I can say, and whatever. So no, I don't regret it, man, because but she did love me, like she loved me, bro. She absolutely, and it's like God taught me a lesson in this relationship. This is where it's like where I come home, bro, and I'm not feeling that love that I was getting previously. What I abused it. Do you get me?
There you go.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So no, I don't regret it because I know. And then after her, in the middle of even this second relationship where there's a breakup and then you're going to see someone else, there was another white girl, and she
Loves you,
bro.
Yeah, white girls do love.
They can love her. Do you know what I mean?
Let's talk about
so I don't. I'm not saying that black women can't love because their love is completely different, and that's the one that's
it's
gonna
a
help.
balanced love.
That's the one that's gonna help. Yeah, it's a balanced love.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
White girls' love is it's tipped one way.
Yeah.
You're getting treated like a champion.
Yeah.
Like you're something God just dropped off.
You can do anything, but this black woman be like, you're a champion, but rent is due. Do you know what I mean? Go get that bag. Yeah, they'll correct you. They'll check you.
But which one, like, as in, and that balancing, like, remember checks and balances is what we're talking about, like, calling people to account is what you were saying. You know what I mean? But like, as black men, we don't like to be called to account. Yeah. But especially by women.
Oh, bro.
Like, and not in the negative sense.
Not even just women. I said it the other day. Like,
anyone.
Yeah. We don't like being held accountable. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? That's a big thing.
As black men,
As black men, it's a big thing, bro. Accountability is like.
Okay, we'll stop the black. Let's go Congo, Nigeria, man.
Okay, Congo, Nigeria, man. Yeah.
The same thing.
Same thing, bro.
Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you see the generalization coming. Does it really work?
No.
Okay, and that's because like our pains, because all of Africa was split up and chopped up into bits. You get me? And then what they did was they mixed us as well. So then, like, said me and you would have been on the same plantation. You get me? Call you speak Lingala, I'll speak Yoruba. We can't communicate with each other.
No.
But now we're gonna rise with each other to a new level of understanding of life. So like that comment, it's interesting how I'm gonna keep going back to that comment because like I'm looking at it now as an African, like, because like I think it is a greater African thing that we have to realize that there's a new unity that we do have, but we have to understand what it is that will unite us in that unity, like as in, and what has created this new relationship, you know? Because like, although we do have brackets in our understandings of being, like, as in you guys, your Congolese culture is completely different from Nigerian culture, then at the same time it's not, you get me? I think we're gonna enjoy a new brotherhood.
Yeah, definitely, bro. It's been there, man. It's been like, I can see the respect from both of you, man. Do you know what I mean? So it's been there. I have nothing but love for you people. And like I said to you, just your culture as well. I love Nigerian culture, bro. Do you know what I mean? I love Nigerian culture. I'm Nigerian, bro. I'm born there, bro. But like, obviously, don't know the language, don't know nothing. I've never been back. I will go there one day.
Amen.
But yeah, no, it's blossoming into a beautiful. And I'm learning a lot. Even though you're younger, I do learn a lot because I love your mind, bro. I love deep thinkers, bro. I love people that think outside of the norm. Do you know what I mean? And then especially like. You want to you know, help back in Africa and people understand the mission. You're giving the Irish Dr. Umar, bro. I'm sure after that pod you were getting that, were you? Bro, especially when the clip went viral and all. Dr. Umar.
Bro, the people that follow me from America are radical extremists. I'll tell you something. I'm not an activist, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm not, because like I feel like what it is like it's a career. It's a career path.
Yeah.
Like, I'm carrying a cross that I'm happy to carry because like I actually don't. I haven't ever had another thought, if you get me, that like to not see my people, like, you get me, up. I don't think I've been happy with the media that we've been fed. I want a new media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like a Dongo to not just be doing the J-Ronic and
that's what they want.
Right, let's blast them right now. Let's blast everybody because it's checks and balances as well. I won't lie to you. It definitely is checks and balances. You know what I mean? Like, I do appreciate my brother for calling you and Nathan's thing to light as well. You get me? Because at the end of the day, like in our community, I think like we're so good at like turning the blind eye and like then fake friending or being in the pictures with each other, and then everyone all of a sudden like, why they beefing each other? You man let these guys hash out all the things from the beginning, and
but you know what?
In a manly way.
On Nathan, he's not on it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Matt Travis thing. I said, yeah, what's up? What's the with them tweets? You couldn't even look at me. So I'm gonna leave it because at this stage it'll be bullying at this stage. So look, I wish that brother would, like I say, he's a black man.
Yeah.
He's doing like whatever he does with the music. Good luck to him, John, mate. But he's not on it like that. On to the next one. Just like I said, just continue. Just continue. Like you said, you're saying like be calm, be collective, and understand the mission, bro.
Your 2 feet.
Your
Your
2 feet,
leader,
bro.
top striker, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Top striker, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I appreciate you coming.
Of course, bro. Of course, brother.
Top striker. We done this last time, but I'm gonna keep doing this to you, cause Iron K t-shirts,
Thank you,
and
bro.
dog tags, yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
That's
that.
you.
God bless you.
Top striker, yeah.
God bless, bro.
Also, just want to say, the journey that you're on, bro. Like, it's only God that can get you like from where you're going to where you're fully gonna go.
100%, bro.
Like,
100%.
and like along that way, like, is there any one person like, that you want to recognize, that you want to like give an extra shout out to, like, for being there for you? You know what I mean? Like you know the way we have those Judases and we have those, you know what I'm saying? Who's been another? Cause like I feel like with me, it's like I was even talking to my girl the other day. I was like, I need to find like-minded individual who's like righteous, because like it's not that I'm righteous to a point where I can't fall, you get me, but I'm going to continue to try my hardest to now stay in this path of righteousness where I'm not going to fall.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when we get the spirit, like as in what we do as the soft Christians is that because we know forgiveness is so close to God's heart, we're like we're quick to flutter, you know. But like I don't want to flutter anymore. Like as in I want to stay solid because I'm heartbroken by those who fluttered on me to a place where I don't want to have that for God. You get me? Like I don't want to be Peter denying Jesus. You get me? I don't want to be the false apostle denying God. Like I said, because if it's evident to us in just the little lives we have that like for Dongo's production. As you fly out of the hood, you're seeing all of the narrations of carrying a cross and being a Jesus, you get me? Then we know, like, as in the life of it is like, it's real, you know? And I wouldn't, after recognizing that in my own life, going through that, he died, you know what I mean? They put him, you know what I mean? They put him through things like as a perfect man, you get me? I don't want to not recognize those, and I don't want to be a part of the cloth of those who are not deserving of, like, an everlasting, you get me? I refuse to fall again, like as in willingly. The battle is new, you get me? I feel like once you get to that stage, like the battle is now like they're targeting you to fall. Because it's so interesting when I said like as in this year I'm not going to drink or smoke. How many of the man them and the gal them are trying to offer me drinks and smoke, you get me? And I just pray like as in that like more of those who do want to see you succeed when it comes to like the physical, the mental, and the spiritual things you go through in life. Like, I feel like we need to recognize them more, you know what I mean?
No, I appreciate that, man. And like I said, you asked me a question, it's like, I can't really name anyone because any of them could be a Judas, bro. That's what, like, that's what, bro.
You see, you're holding my hand, bro. Yeah, holding your hand.
Yeah.
That's
life will teach you that, and it's like, when you're reading and you're going to church regularly and you're not trying to be a soft Christian, you're understanding it's only Jesus Christ, bro, that I can give the glory to
there you
where
go.
I'm going, bro.
Amen.
You know what I mean? It's like people don't understand the crucifixion. The crucifixion was for our sins, bro. Our sicknesses, our cancers, or whatever, bro. He did that for me, bro. He never the only time he ever said anything, he was like, God, why did you leave me when he was on the cross? Other than that, he took all that, bro. Do you know what I mean? So that's the only my brethren's taking that, as my own mother's not taking it for me. My children are, for one, you clip my children, they'll start crying. They're not taking it from me, but he did. So that's the only person I could ever give that shout out to. So shout out Jesus, man.
Bro,
shout out Jesus, bro.
Big up yourself for that.
Shout out Jesus, man.
Big up yourself for that, bro. Because
Appreciate that, man.
big up yourself for that 10 times, bro. Big up yourself for that. You hit me there. Like, you see that wisdom, you say like, as you get me, bro, you hit me there, bro. You hit me there. Cause like I said to you about that Jewish situation, I've gone through something where like I realized that like flesh can only do what flesh can do, you get me? And it's beautiful because like it does deserve it. You know what I mean? And he's sitting on the throne, bro. Dongo, I thank you, bro.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you too, man. God bless, bro.
Is this the end of the podcast?
It's the best way to end it. It's the best way to end it, bro. And I wish you the best of luck with it, bro, man. And hopefully you can be consistent with it, because I can see a lot of magic happening in here, bro. By God's way, so well done, man.
Oh, yo, 16th of March.
15th.
15th of March.
15th of March. Yeah.
Tell them about it.
15th of March, live show, Civic Theatre. It's actually down there.
Yeah.
Civic Theatre's down there. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, come get your tickets. All that Dongo Productions, check it out.
What will we be doing there, though?
Live show, like just live show, and just inspiring, bro. Just telling my story, what I've been through, and just having a bit of a laugh with the people, bro. And some music, and yeah.
And tickets are live when?
They're live now. They're
Right
live now.
Okay.
So
I need to grab mine.
No, bro.
No, I'm gonna grab one.
We have another month to go, so yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that, and then just the podcast going out.
Podcast, and hopefully like get some hosting gigs this year. Some going around some colleges and hosting. And yeah, man, just like opening up the content world. There's so many facets to me, bro. Like streaming, going into football content. I don't want to just stick that being like a podcast. There's more to me than that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, do more charity work as well. So there's a lot, man. There's a lot. Like the charity football we did last year, where Mama She was there.
No, don't worry, we're here now. We're here now.
We're gonna hit you up again. So yeah, just all that, bro. Just growing, bro.
Okay, so you guys heard it anyways. Dongo was looking to be invited to colleges. To do some conversations hosting. Yeah. So you man shout them in the DMs. Your email is it? How
just Dongo Productions. Hit me with Dongo Productions and we'll chat from there. Yeah.
Alright. So bookings and all of it, go to him. I'm praying God will shine a bigger light in your life. God will continue to keep you. God will continue to keep the Judases away from you. And when it's time for them to betray you, for you to grow further, to grow the way you've grown, let them betray you, bro. Yeah. Because I promise you, I won't lie to you, that time that happened to me, bro, that was the best lesson of my life. My manager looked at me and she said, when would you have known?
Yeah.
Bro, I thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, so now, let God continue to shine light in my life, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Love, man.
Appreciate you. Woo! We did it. We did it.